Hey everyone, welcome back to the Workplace and Apprenticeship 20 videos. In this video, we're going to look at lesson 2 from chapter 6, which is talking about simple interest. So simple interest is based on the original amount, or what we call the principal, of the money, whether or not it's invested or borrowed. So interest is usually stated as a certain percentage per annum, which means per year, and simple interest is often used for personal loans and short-term investments. So the time in years for the investment or loan is typically called the term of the investment, and we have the following equation or formula for simple interest. So here it says I is equal to P times R times T. So I stands for interest, and this one here is your dollar amount. Capital P here is your principal. So that's how much you took out the loan for, or that's how much money you invested. R is your interest rate. And one thing that's really important here is that your interest rate here should be in the decimal form. And then T is your term, and that there should be in years. So we're going to look at an example from your notes where we're going to apply the simple interest formula to find something even other than just your interest. So here we're going to look at example number 3 from your notes. So if Sheila paid $797.50 in interest on a 5-year loan of $5,800, what was the interest rate? So this quick question here is looking for the interest rate. So out of your equation or your formula, I is equal to P RT. Your interest rate here is that R value. So we don't know what R is. So in theory, we should have the rest of the information. So looking back at the beginning of this, it says that Sheila paid $797.50 in interest. So this is how she's paying in interest, which tells us that's our I value. So then it says on a 5-year loan, so this one here tells us the term. So the term here is 5 years, and the amount or your principal here is $5,800. So what we're going to do is, in order to solve for R, we're going to fill in the information that we know and then solve for R. So in our equation or formula here, we have I, which is $797.50, is equal to your principal, so 5,800, times that interest rate, which we don't know, times the term, which is 5. So in order to solve for R, I'm first going to simplify this right-hand side here. So I'm going to first do the multiplication. So I'm going to go 5,800 times 5. So 5,800 times 5 is 29,000. And then we're going to still multiply with that R value, so I'll just write R beside it. So then what I want to do is I want to get R here by itself, so I want to get rid of this number connected with R. And so the operation happening here is multiplication, so we want to do the opposite. So we're going to divide by that number. So we're going to divide by 29,000 on each side, because I want to keep our equation equivalent, hence the equal sign. So when I divide 797.5 divided by 29,000, I will get 0.0275 is equal to R. So one thing that's really important here is that we want to go to 4 decimals until we get to our final answer. And you might be asking, well, we found R, so why isn't this our final answer? And the answer to that is that this here is in the decimal form. So remember when I said earlier that your interest rate here is the decimal form. So what we have to do is turn that decimal into a percentage. So to do that, you're going to take your decimal. So you'll have 0.0275, and you're going to multiply that by 100, and that'll give you the percentage. and put that into your calculator, or if you can do it in your head, you should get 2.75% as that interest rate. And then because this here was technically a word problem, I know very short, but it was a word problem, so we have to make sure we answer this with a sentence. So here we could say that Sheila paid an interest rate of 2.75%. So that there was a question involving the simple interest formula. So if you guys have any questions, make sure to come see me in class or text me on Remind 101. And thank you guys so much for watching.